welcome to the mcfosse TV. I'm Judith, the Youth Enterprise Champion, and I'm with Sammy Gibson of Creations Galore and Beautilocks. Sammy has also recently taken on the role of a Youth Enterprise Ambassador. So thank you very much, Sammy, for joining us. How have you been keeping during the pandemic as it's ongoing?
Yeah, been really busy. Obviously, when we're in the salon part, we do have to wear PPE, so face masks, gloves, aprons, and then making sure there's not too many people in the salon because it's in a residential home, independent living. So it's quite a small salon. It's not a big one, but yeah, really busy. Just nice for like me and a colleague to do our hairdressing and beauty.
Brilliant. Sounds like a lot of fun. I'm glad it's busy. You want your business to be busy. That's the word you want to be, relating to it when it comes to business. Busy means it's doing very well. I'm happy for you. Now you are running two businesses. One is your Creations Galore and your salon Beautilocks. So tell us a bit more about your businesses and how it's going.
So Creations Galore, I started just doing hair burrs when I was on maternity with my daughter. Just something to do like on a night. So I can't just sit there and twiddle my thumbs. So I decided to do that. And then because of lockdown, I decided to do wax melts and soaps and just other personalised items. And then that's when I contacted mcfosse and I had Graham as my supporter, and then Charlene for the Big 13. And then at the end of lockdown, I decided to, me and another colleague who I worked at the same salon with in Cottingham, and we decided to open our own little one. And we got in contact with a lady from an independent living home and said that there was a space for us. So yeah,
you've been on a real journey there.
Yeah.
Are you still running Creations Galore as well as running the salon?
Yeah, I have my own little pop-up stand within the salon, and people buy wax melts, soaps, and they just put the orders in, and I do Creations Galore. Any orders, I just do them on a night when my children are asleep.
That's brilliant. I'm happy that you were able to combine the two businesses to kind of help work together. That is a genius move right there. Now you sound like a very busy person right now. So do you find being your own boss enjoyable?
Definitely, yeah. It was so hard, at the other two salons, to make it so the hours cooperated with my two children, which is hard when there's quite a few people that work in one salon, whereas there's only me and Kim here, so we're able to, I do 9 till 2:30, and then sometimes if I do a night, I'll wait for my husband to come home from work, and then I'll come back here and do a few hours. That's what I did in December. Because of Christmas, it was too busy to not come back and do a few more clients. Good. So it's just miles easier being your own boss, because you work what hours you want instead of having someone say, oh, you've got to come in this time, you've got to come that time.
That's what you have to do. You got to enjoy it. If you're not working for someone else and you're working for yourself, it has to be something that you are enjoying, because you are the driving force behind that business, which I'm glad you're enjoying doing so. So what are some of the challenges you faced as a business?
Definitely COVID in here, because with it being independent living, there's a lot of elderly residents that are vulnerable, so we've got to make sure we're keeping everything tidy, clean, sterilising, protecting ourselves as well as all the other residents, and like even the younger ones that don't understand, because the age range is 21 upwards. There might be younger ones. I just know the youngest is 21 here at the minute. But yeah, I think COVID at the minute is a big one.
As I mentioned earlier, you've taken on this new role on top of running your two businesses as a youth enterprise ambassador. Now, why did you want this role?
Just because, like, when I didn't find out mcfosse through Facebook or like an advert, it was just from word of mouth. And me being in here can help other young people to get back into work, because some of the younger ones here have like autism or Asperger's, ADHD. So some of them do need that bit of extra help to, even if it's just interviews, or some do have good ideas to make their own business. So like it'll just help me being in here. A lot of people ask, oh, why did you do it? So that's when I always say, well, I joined mcfosse for Creations Galore, and then I got the help from them for me and Kim to start up our own salon.
That's a really good way that you're wanting to continue to helping other people to find out about mcfosse through word of mouth. So how else do you think you'll be able to help mcfosse with like promoting the program, and so that we can be able to help more young people?
I could get some flyers, leave them in the like reception of the independent living home, even have a flyer up on the salon wall, just to show that like we got this far because of mcfosse. We wouldn't have been able to do it otherwise.
That would be great. I think that's a really good idea. We'll try to get some leaflets and in your salon. That would be really good.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Quite a few people that live here that are young ones, but also it's not just the residents in here that we can do from outside of this place. So there's a lot of young people from college, uni, people that don't really know what to do, but they're coming to get the hair done. So if they see, at least if one person sees that leaflet, then it's an extra bit of word of mouth.
Brilliant. That would be really good. We'll definitely get those leaflets up to your salon. You've mentioned a lot that mcfosse, you got a lot of support from them. So how did just expand a little bit more how they supported you? How did mcfosse support you?
So like business skills, I'm shocking with wording, and having Graham's help, like if there was any like a bit of a description that I needed to put up, I was able to send it to Graham and they'd be like, oh, we'll just change this bit around, and then that's like perfect. Taxing, I didn't know nothing about taxes, or doing like the whole tax returns and stuff like that. I didn't know none of that. I didn't know how to sign up, nothing. And me and Graham was able to do that on a Zoom call. He did it on his end, and then he just asked the questions and I just answered them.
Brilliant. I'm glad you were able to get the support, because taxes can be quite a scary or daunting topic to think about, as a self-employed person. So yeah, definitely doing the business skills with Graham can be very helpful in making it less daunting. You also earlier mentioned about the Big 13 skills. So what did you get out of the Big 13 skills in terms of did you find them useful? How useful were they?
Again, it was like due to wording, sometimes you can get complaints from customers, and Charlene helps you to like reword it in a polite way, but to make it sound so you're not being rude, but yeah.
No, that's fine. It definitely helps with your confidence boost and communication. Like you said, you have a very customer facing role, and so knowing how to communicate with them. Not only that, you're working with a colleague, so teamwork, so they definitely come in and did you think those going through those skills, are you able to apply them now in your current role in the salon?
Yeah, because all of our like experience is through like talking, so you've got to have the right communication. And before, even though I did hairdressing for 8 years before having my own, I was still like a shy and nervous person. Sometimes I'd only make small talk. I wouldn't know how to explain myself, whereas like with Charlene, I've been able to just not be so shy. Because we had to like answer questions in the big 13, so, and it was only like 3 or 4 of us in a chat, so you had to have that one person to speak out or like the rest of us like spoke. So yeah, I was that one.
I'm glad you found them to be helpful in your, to just help you be more, speak a little bit more. And, you know, you need that, especially if you're working in a salon, you have customers.
Yeah, you need the confidence, yeah.
You do. I mean, some people find the salon as their therapist, they go to the hair salon and also a bit of therapy whilst they're there.
Yeah.
No, that's good. What support did you get from the John Cracknell Youth Enterprise Bank, and how did it help you?
So I got the first grant I got was £200, and that helped with Creations Galore. That helped me to be able to get like the wax and fragrance oils like in bulk. Otherwise, I'm always having to like only get so much at a time. And as you know yourself, you're in the catering business, aren't you? Yeah. To get the better deals, you've got to buy in bulk. So that helped me a lot. And then I've managed to get a bigger grant for the salon. You've got to put a lot of time and effort in, but if you don't put the work in, then you don't get nowhere. So it is a lot of time and effort, but it works out in the end, especially as I can show because I've got my own salon.
Brilliant. I'm glad you were able to get the support and that was able to help you in your businesses. And why would you recommend mcfosse to another young person or a friend?
Being self-employed is a lot better than just being employed, because you, like I said previously, you work your own hours, especially if you've got young children. There's not a lot of support for young people who do have children, and just to get your idea out there, anything from food to hairdressing to making, any idea can become a business.
It can just be a hobby, you can turn your hobby into making some more money on the side, and you can do both. You can do a little bit part-time, like you were working before as a hairdresser and did the Creation Galore. The two of them can work together. I mean, now you found a way to still do two things that you enjoy and make them both work, and they're doing very well. And
still have family time.
It's amazing. It's definitely amazing how you managed to do that. Now, why would you recommend self-employment to other young people?
Just again, you can work your own hours and you can have whatever time off you want. you've got no one to answer to, basically. You're just your own boss. You've got no one to say, do this, do that. You can just do whatever, whenever you want.
Sammy, honestly, I do find you as an inspiring young person who is doing such great things. Not only are you running 2 businesses and also looking after a family, you've taken on this new role as a young an enterprise ambassador, which is fantastic. I think you've got some great ideas on how you're gonna share more about entrepreneurship and encourage other young people to set up in business. So we look forward to working with you and seeing what this new role will, seeing all the good things that you'll get up to in this new role. And I genuinely wish you all the best with the businesses and this new role as well. And we'll definitely get those flyers to you, and if any posters and that, will bring them over to you. So thank you very much for agreeing to talk to me. I mean, you're a busy woman, so for you to take out this time to have a chat with us, really, really appreciate it. And thank you.
Thank you.